I am declaring the road conditions a national emergency. Several things will flow from that. Firstly, it is a signal from a policy perspective to all the executives who have statutory authority as to how they should exercise that statutory authority in treating with the issues that flow from this road crisis that we have. For those who are going to come out of the woodwork to criticize, the government has already allocated a significant sum of resource, $45 billion, that was entirely subject to the procurement legislation in the ordinary way. The government is now announcing a further $2 billion Jamaican dollars to be spent on our main road network for patching and reinstating the roads to drivable condition. This will be done following the law as well, using emergency procurement rules. We expect that the work will begin immediately. There are 21 Grade 1 contractors. The NAA will use the various methodologies approved for emergency procurement to engage those Grade 1 contractors, to mobilize them right across Jamaica to get the patching and reinstatement of roads to drivable conditions done. This is not going to repair every single road. You will note that the government already, since Hurricane Beryl, has spent, using emergency methodologies, significant sums of funds to clear and reinstate roads. But you will also note that since Beryl, it has been almost rain every day. And so the roads have deteriorated far beyond what we had budgeted and reasonably could have expected. It is indeed a crisis, and every Jamaican is of that view, and it should be dealt with as a crisis, as an emergency.
Yes, Jamaica, a celebration time. Let us get our glasses and the champagne and pop the champagne. What are you gonna eat? Curry chicken and white rice or what? Because to me, a dopey show they go on. A dopey show and journalists and the media they keep at this given moment, because something big is popping out there apart from the road that the government are about to fix. Give him the props. Yes, he must say I'm going to fix the road. I have to see that fix before me even celebrate. But give him the props and that. But Andrew Wallace, the Jamaican people are distracted by you and your road. You know exactly what you do. You know exactly what you are do. Me know say una wonder what royalty you talk about now. What Mr. Royalty talking about now? Then people, una no know say the Auditor General recently put out a statement that over $3 trillion are missing under the watch of Andrew Wallace and his administration. Andrew Wallace are unable to give account for over $3 trillion. After them already can't give account for $1.7 trillion. Them now cannot give account for a $3 trillion Jamaica in a crisis. Them no want to know. Them a hide it. Them no want to know. Them a hide it. But people, bless up to my viewers and my subscribers them. Me hope everybody having a blessed and a wonderful evening. Now my viewers and my subscribers, remember, in everything you do, always put God first in every any situation. Just always remember to call upon God. Always remember to pray, because a prayer day keep Andrew Holiness away. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, we have a lot coming up inside this update, including Mark Golden Slam or a strong. Them not have no crime plan. But people, make run the intro and come back. But remember, leave a like on this video. Give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet and turn on the post notification bell for new content. If you don't want Andrew Holiness and him administration to resign, type time come in the comment section and leave a like on this video. If you're not tired of Andrew Holiness and his administration, leave a like on this video and type time come in the comment section. So welcome back to my viewers and my subscribers them. Big up to all of my viewers, big up to all of my subscribers them. We continually support the channel and help the channel to grow. Now, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give this video a thumbs up. Also, if you're a new viewers, first time on my channel, then please subscribe to my channel and turn on the post notification bell so whenever we drop new content, you will be first to be notified. Share the content with a friend, a family, a loved one. Share it on your social media platform. And viewers, subscribers, remember, we are on our way to 100,000 subscribers before the end of December. So if you're not subscribed yet, now is the right time for you to subscribe. All right? Now, people, me tell you, say Andrew Holiness is a man who is a style man, you know. And him know how to go around people, you know. Him know how to sweep things under the carpet. Him know how to dead down certain type of argument. Now, a thing came out yesterday where they're saying that Jamaica in a $3 trillion crisis at this given moment. While Andrew Holiness at this track, and I tell you about road, the bigger news out there, where Jamaica in a crisis, $3 trillion are accounted for under the government of Jamaican Labour Party, Andrew Holiness, under the government of the Jamaican Labour Party, Andrew Holiness. Now, $1.7 trillion did missing over the past few years, and it's swept under the carpet. Now, $3 trillion are missing without a chase. Andrew Holiness can't talk which part of the money they did. Well, I would name, I would Nigel Clark. But then again, Nigel Clark run away gone. So Andrew Holiness have to give account for the $3 trillion, which I think will just go silent. Now, people, this is what they're saying. So this one is coming from the Jamaican Gleaner, my viewers and my subscribers. A review of the Auditor General annual report for 16 government entities, including ministries by a governance watchdog body, has revealed a staggering $3 trillion in spending that has been unaccounted for over a 6 to 11 year period. Janet Codler, Executive Director and founder of the Jamaica Accountability Meter Portal, has described the finding as an accountability crisis, indicting that the serial offenders are tapped by the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and the Ministry of Labor and Social Security. So people, on a year one, then again, Christopher Tufton draw up back in this thing. Cruel Reed draw up back in this thing. All of them are criminal them. Me tell you no long time, you know, people. Now, you see how much money they thief, people? Over $3 trillion these people stole from these ministries. And another, the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Labor. And not just them alone. But they are the top founders. Had them top the list, people. You understand me? I say, this government need to go. Remember, you know, Christopher Tufton cannot give accounts for over $700 billion, you know, people. Now, you see which part of money are going. These people come up about road. I try for this track, Look how long them fit tell we about road. But now they want to tell we about road when more important news are out there circulating and them hide it.
$3 trillion? No, Nigel. Me know you're gonna IMF, but come here 1 minute. Finally, the CEO of JAM come out and publicly declare that we have a financial accountability crisis. People like me didn't know a long time, but finally, them talk about $3 trillion. That is $1 million. How much road that could have fixed, Andrew Wellness? How many roads that $3 trillion could have fixed? We're busy pegging our progress to Costa Rica and busy trying to name Nigel Clark the best finance minister. Yet still, $3 trillion unaccounted for. Can't find. Don't know how it's spent. Under your and Nigel watch. How wanna explain that? The hospital them a flood out. The roads them bad. The school them now make no progress. Yet still, $3 trillion can't be accounted for. This is no longer a problem. It is a crisis. So for you Liberites who love to defend Andrew Holiness and Nigel Clark, please explain to me, how is it possible that $3 trillion cannot be accounted for in small Jamaica, land we love?
$3 trillion. And you know the worst part of it? From morning, me get up, and me a check Cliff Hughes, to see if Cliff Hughes are going to publish, say, $3 trillion are accounted for under the watch of the Jamaican Labour Party, under the watch of Andrew Wellness. But guess what? Instead of that, him keep putting out a whole heap of different news about Andrew Wellness, about even the road and different things. He will not put out this news because the bad news that may come out against Andrew Wellness, they don't publish those news, people. So that is why we are here to let you people know that, listen, everything is not all well. Jamaica are in crisis under the Jamaican Labour Party and Andrew Wellness led government. $3 trillion. People, you know how much money that? Hey, me I telling you, people, you need to stand up. Andrew Wellness need to go, and that's why you see him launch this road project to keep this under the carpet so nobody know hear about it. You wise up, no man. That's why me no run with the hype, Me no run back at the hype. Me always look out at me two eye them. Me no run back at the hype. Me more smarter than that. While everybody a run up and down back at Andrew Wellness, but yes, road. I am here thinking about what is really going on inside of this country. Don't let Andrew Wellness distract you. Look how much years now him in a power and him never want go on the road. But now that some serious things are happening, he want to distract you guys and tell you about road. If you give a road. But don't try to distract we. And don't think, say, we are going to change our mind from voting you out, Mr. Andrew Wellness.
The engine not working and the car is finally shut down now.
Okay. So I've seen a poll, I think it was Don Anderson poll, that said 58% of persons said that the country was moving in the wrong direction. As a lay person, what would it look like when they say that the economy, the government of the day saying that the economy is moving in the right direction? In particular, the former Minister of Finance who exited, he had boasted about a lot of fancy stuff in terms of paying down the debt. A little research showed that he paid down the interest and the debt has actually ballooned or is more than it was since he had taken it over. Can you give me some clarity on that?
When he became finance minister, the debt was $2 trillion.
Yes.
We spent $3 trillion servicing the debt, and the debt is now $2.3 trillion because while he's servicing, he's borrowing more because the economy is not growing and they have to borrow more money to continue the economy. So, for example, last year, they borrowed $139 billion. This year, they're borrowing $260 billion, 7.91% of GDP. So, one thing that happened is that in 2013, when the People's National Party took office, the debt to GDP was 147%. We were locked out of the international capital markets. Peter Phillips had to walk with his resignation every day because the IMF was dissing us because of the bad performance that the previous administration did. So Phillips brought it down
Right.
to 120%. Yeah. And then in 2017, they changed the definition of the debt, took out the Bank of Jamaica debt and brought it down to about 80%. So his main focus was on paying down the debt rather than focusing on investing in the country's infrastructure. So the infrastructure degradation that we're talking about now, the roads, the schools, the hospitals, all those things were due to a continuous reduction of the capital budget while we spend more money to service the debt and bring down the debt to GDP ratio before time. Very little focus on the country's human capital and physical infrastructure. That is why the people are suffering so much.
So there is a consensus that the people are suffering. Now
Yeah.
there is in the space some I want to say contract auditor general would have said that there is some $3 trillion unaccounted for. I know they just assist me in whether the trillion is Jamaican and the debt that we're speaking of is US. Just some context there.
No, no, we're talking about trillions of Jamaican dollars and the debt. We're talking about Jamaican dollar debt. Yeah. So we have a mixture of debt in terms of local debt and external debt. 62% of the
Right.
debt is denominated in United States dollars and the rest in Jamaican dollars.
Okay. Very, very well. Now,
Mhm.
they have said that Nigel Clark, is or was the best finance minister that Jamaica has ever had, and he has rescued Jamaica. I just want to ask two things: rescue from what, and do you agree whether he was or is?
No, that's not true. Peter Phillips and Portia Simpson Miller rescued Jamaica from the devastation that that administration created between 2007 and 2012 when they mismanaged the economy due to the Great Recession and mismanaged the IMF agreement that we got locked out of the international capital markets. And Peter Phillips and Portia Simpson Miller and their team had to use their political capital to get Jamaica integrated back into the international capital markets. That's one. And as I said before, and as the people are seeing now, he can't be the greatest finance minister because he only concentrated on one variable, bringing down the debt to GDP ratio, while the country's infrastructure and human capital were rotting. And that is why now he's exited and the economy is almost in a recession.
Jamaica are almost in a recession. And yet still me hear people stand up and say, Andrew Wallace is the best prime minister and Dr. Christopher Tufton are the best health minister and Fayval Williams are the best education minister. And Andrew Wallace is the best prime minister, Nigel Clark are the best finance minister, while the economy a crash. I mean, the economy totally a crash. Jamaica are heading into a recession. Jamaica in a crisis. At this given moment, $3 trillion are unaccounted for. And people still can't see out of them eye say Andrew Wallace and him administration are destroy Jamaica. Now him realize that the people of Jamaica turn against him. So what you think him do? Him do like what him always do. Him go sign a few contracts just like always. Make a few promises. Okay, we're gonna get good road. I am gonna fix the roads. I am gonna spend $40 billion or so. I am gonna spend $30 billion or so. People, don't be fooled by Andrew Wallace. And 9 years now, Andrew Wallace a chicken. Uno not tired of get trick. And 9 years now, Andrew Wallace a can out the wall of uno. Uno not tired of get can. The Jamaican Labour Party no have no credibility about them. They no have no integrity. Speaking about integrity, then you say the court grant Andrew Wallace leave. If we take the case further and go challenge the Integrity Commission in a court. Unana, you wagwan people. Now, Andrew Wallace, even your business partner, your lawyer, I say go, You liar. They take the Integrity Commission to court. What wrong with you, people? What wrong with you? You know, so we, the people of Jamaica, need to start stand up with the Integrity Commission. We need to start stand up with the Integrity Commission. We are too silent. We make Andrew Wallace and empower them, in cronies them, and destroy Jamaica, man. Why Andrew Wallace, business partner in crime, lawyer, taking the Integrity Commission to court for them to throw out everything. You know. Andrew Wallace already do it, you know. Now him I do it too. For sure, you say these people, they are all criminals. They are all a set and a bunch of criminals that need to resign. And people, on a need to stand up on a foot them. On a sit down too long. A full time now. On a start take action. Because, me telling you this, on a run out of time. On a run out of time. And I realize everything in Jamaica is just a few days talk. And when you come back and talk about it, you hear someone every day come and talk about the same thing. Listen, you cannot let these people get away with what they're doing. Just like the transport authority them will run the pitney them off a road, make people pitney get unalive, and then them a try to take themselves out of it. But them never did not chase down the vehicle. I realize, well, no. Sweep it under the carpet. Now, if everybody should go ahead and sweep it under the carpet, how the family are going to get justice? Jamaica are stronger when we all come together and fight for justice. But if we go sober and separate, and we not do the right thing, we not pressure this thing, then what you think are going to happen? They're just going to get away with this thing. Scratch free. So people, do the right thing, man. Help the family fight for justice. You understand what I say? Help the family pressure these people and fight for justice. Andrew Wallace must go. Andrew Wallace must resign. Andrew Wallace, where is the $3 trillion? You and Dr. Christopher Tufton and Nigel Clark and the whole on need if you come tell we know. No wonder the healthcare system pop down. People, you never see smoke without fire, you know. You never see smoke without fire. The healthcare system pop down. The education system pop down. Right? All of what they hear them at name out. Them pop down. Them pop down.
But
so
people,
now I want to see why
your thought and that down below in the comment section.
Them have all of the money.
What's your thought in them
$3
pocket?
trillion that are unaccounted for. What's your thought on that $3 trillion? And what's your thought on the $1.7 trillion that are still unaccounted for? What's your thought? Let me know down below in the comment section. And as usual, people, remember to leave a like on this video. Remember to give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe if you haven't subscribed as yet and turn on the post notification bell for new content. Remember, we are on our way to 100,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed yet, now is the right time for you to do so. Also, share the content with a friend, family, loved one. Share it with the friends them overseas. Make them see what go on out here in Jamaica. Remember, God is love. God is the greatest. Love is the answer. All right?
This morning, because yesterday I was hot-headed. Now, was the vehicle that crashed and killed those children is being traced by a transport authority vehicle? Let's reason on it now. Last night, I was watching the TVJ news to get some evidence of it. And the TVJ news skillfully avoid the topic. They interview an officer. He too skillfully avoid the topic that the vehicle that crashed was being traced by a transport authority vehicle. But let's reason now. Let's reason. If you watch the video of the crash scene, who do you see walking about in that video? Transport authority workers. Is it by coincidence that they are passing the same time of the accident? I don't think so. Now, People are saying that the Transport Authority is tracing that vehicle from somewhere in Mapleton region. Yes. And point number 3, eyewitnesses on the road are saying that they have to be coming out of the way to give the Transport Authority space because they were tracing down another vehicle. Point number 4, the driver and a few of the children survive. They can also tell you that they have been tracing, that they were being traced by a Transport Authority vehicle. It is also said that one of the child that died was telling the driver to let her out, let me out, because the vehicle was going at great speed. Why was the vehicle going at great speed? Because the driver was being traced by a next vehicle. The evidence is clear, and I believe that the Transport Authority must admit that their vehicle was involved why that the car crashed with those children, causing death of those school children. They have to claim responsibility for that accident. And people are saying, let's get to the root of it, People are saying that it is a style of the Transport Authority workers, that if they are tracing down the next vehicle and the vehicle crash, sometimes they will stop and give you a ticket and so forth, and sometimes they just drive gone. For them style that. Sometimes they will stop and ticket you, and sometimes they see you crash and just drive gone. I for them style that. You know I heard Anchor yesterday now, but get me miserable. People who are watching the videos afterward are saying the Transport Authority workers who was on the crash scene was walking around like they don't care, like they're no business. Darrell Vaz, you are the head of the Transport Authority, so me here. You ask for evidence, you ask a report of it. We want you to put a stop to Transport Authority tracing down or running down motorists. We want you to verbally and written document stating to us Jamaicans that Transport Authority must stop run down vehicle on the road, because for over 20 years now, when me become knowledge of this thing here, they have been doing this dirty style. Over 20 years, Transport Authority have been doing this dirty style of running down vehicle. And then they have no authority for run down vehicle. A police alone with siren sounding must run down vehicle. Transport Authority no have no siren pan a vehicle. What the hell them a do? A run down vehicle. Darrell Vass, put an end to this thing here. We are Jamaican want to hear it from your mouth. And next thing now, Michael Phillip, the opposition party, you are the transport minister of that side. Me no hear you come out and I condemn this thing here. Me no hear you come out and I say, you two want a report of what happened. Me no hear you say nothing, brother. It's like we Jamaicans, we as motorists, our vehicle owners in Jamaica, are fighting for ourselves, brother. Because none of these transport ministers are coming to our assistance or our help. I was hoping that you, Michael Phillip, would have come out and say, look here, you want a complete report of what happened. Do you research? Do you investigation? And look against this thing here, brother. We can't allow Transport Authority workers to be causing damages and havoc on us. Yesterday, they caused the lives of a few students. Students that go to school, Dead, sir, Darrell Vaz. At the last time, we Jamaican want to hear that Transport Authority are run down any vehicle. Them don't have no authority for run down vehicle because them vehicle don't have no siren pan it. It no make for run down vehicle. Where the hell them a do? A trace down motorists. And 99.9% of the time it end up in damages of vehicle. Yesterday, death of students. We want you to put a stop to this thing here.